So I feel like I'm last on the list at home. It feels like I'm the last priority in everyone's world. And I'm wondering, is she not emotionally connected with me? Is she staying distant? Is she always going to stay distant? She said she loves me, but she's not in love with me. And I feel like I'm in this purgatory and free fall, and I'm the last on the list. And so our question that we talked about today on the C Note show was, are you a priority for yourself? Are you a priority in your life? How are you modeling the fact that you prioritize yourself? What's going to put you on the right track physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? First thing in the morning, going into the bathroom and splashing water on your face at lunch if you need to. When do you need to go make yourself a priority? To step out, to write a couple of sentences in your journal, or to text a buddy of yours, another man in maybe one of our groups or in our free Facebook forum, because connecting with other guys that can raise you up is a huge piece in this chapter of life right now. If you're having difficulty in your marriage, how are you prioritizing yourself? And Cynthia, what does it feel like when a man expects the woman to prioritize him, even when things are not going well, or even if he's in victim mode, if he's in the bottom of the crab bucket, right, being pulled down into the drama of his life or playing victim? What does it feel like for her when he continues to play victim and maybe looks to her as mommy to fix it? What does that feel like when he doesn't prioritize himself?
Yeah, for her, that ends up feeling like a burden, and it's kind of the opposite of any sort of turn on. You might even hear a woman at that point start complaining that it feels like her partner's just one more of the kids that she has to look after. And all of that is not that you shouldn't be a priority in her life. That's why we're in relationship. But if you are not experiencing that for yourself and prioritizing yourself, and so all that need is a tug on her to fulfill that for you, it's going to feel heavy to her and gloppy and not a turn on, not a energy of attraction in the least.
Yeah. So a cherry on top of, well, what do you do here? I'll give you in a second. If you're not yet a part of our free Facebook group, go to greatmenmovemountains.com/Facebook. There's about 200 other amazing men in there, either going through this or have gone through this, where you can ask questions, bounce questions off of us. We pull those sometimes for our live, the C Note show, which is Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Mountain time, 6 p.m. London time right now. I had a guy in the forum tell me I should go ahead and convert it to London time as well. So we'll see you on there. A cherry on top for, are you a priority in your own life, is if you're in a moment, if you're huddled around the coffee maker in the morning with your woman, if you're in the kitchen and you find yourself wanting to try to correct her in some way or wanting to fix something, what I want you to do is bring it back to you for a moment and make you and your breath, your presence, your breathing into your belly the priority in that moment. You need to model what you want to bring about in the world. And that starts with your breath. It starts with not trying to fix the other person. It starts with compassion in your mind in that moment. So in front of the coffee maker, or when you're huddled around the dining room table, right, when you're with your family, prioritize modeling the man you want to be and stop trying to fix someone else of what's going on. Those other conversations will come. Those other skills are for a different time. But in that moment, breathe into your belly and be that integrous man, that prideful man, that proud man that you want to be in that moment. Thank you, Cynthia.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, go move mountains, guys.
Subscribe.
Want more affection, love and sex in your marriage? Want less paralyzing fear and rejection? Join us live Monday to Friday Zoom call, men only, greatmenmovemountains.com/C-Note. The C-Note Show, free daily call.
This I've got to see.
It's worth watching, so stay tuned.